Kindly ask your queries. Let me take 5-10 minutes to clarify your queries, and then I'll move on to the next one. Do we enter at close of second candle? Not necessary. After the first candle is completed, and if that is a reversal candle, you can enter at starting of the next candle. Yes, you can use this for Nifty, Bank Nifty, of course. Yes, this works very well in index. How do we get pivot in trading view? Just go here, bro. Okay, in the indicators, just click on indicators, and it will be asking you to search. Just select pivots traditional auto. Okay. Oops, questions are coming a lot. Just give me a moment. Let me type all the queries and I'll answer one by one. Can I use this method for currency? Yes, you can, but I haven't. What to say? Like, I'm not trading in forex, so I can't give a complete yes on that. You can backtest anything, right? Once you know this method, you can backtest anything any day, and if the results are satisfactory, then you can apply this in currency. How the last day's closing price used in this condition? Okay, so the last day's closing condition is we use it for finding the pivot and the see without last day's close you can't calculate these values, right? So we need to know this. See, in general, we know R1 is resistance and the stock or index is going to like respect it and fall, and R2 is the next major resistance. But when will these work, or on what condition these are going to be very powerful? That is the ideology of this home method. And when you look for these powerful conditions, right, I bet you will not be getting too many trades in a day. In a day, max of 4 or 5 say like you're going with 50, 100 or 200 scripts, max of 5 or 6 scripts only you're going to get, which means that itself is a strong filter. You are staying away from the noisy scripts. Success ratio is more than 70%. Okay, do we have to enter as soon price breaks below R1? See, I'll explain again. Once we see some examples, you'll get a clear picture. See, so here first 15 minutes I'm not doing, I'm just simply watching. Okay, so this condition met, so it has opened above R1 and there is a red candle. Okay, so the next candle from 9:31. Okay, when R1 is there, I just enter here. This should be a red candle. Okay, what if the first 15 minutes is a green candle? Don't do anything. Now wait for R2. Those conditions will be explained little later. Okay, you have to wait for R2, and again we wait for a red candle or reversal candle to be formed at R2, and then we'll be initiating our shots. Time frame first 15 minutes, bro. Okay, in general, Nifty 50 stocks works very good for all the technicals because the manipulation is lower. You can stick with the max of Nifty 100, 200, or worst case like 500 stocks. Yes, you can use this in F&O. So my initial advice is don't do in F&O straight away. Just do in cash with a small quantity, 100 quantity or 50 quantity. So how to trade with small SL, I'll explain little later. Okay. Okay, even in gap up, gap down, we can trade based on this. Yes, this method is mainly meant for gap opening, or like what to say, like huge gap up, gap down opening only. Okay, now what if the open is beyond S3 or R3? Better ignore that. Okay, if it is beyond S3 bar R3, better stay away. Bro, password to open the Excel is HT_home. Okay, so everything in caps. This is the password to open the Excel. And you can find this Excel in our Telegram channel, Harmonic Traders. So here I've already shared this Excel. You can just download the Excel from our Telegram channel and use this password to open this Excel. So this also graphing what we have done. We have just taken the data today. So these are today's data. Okay, and we are waiting for Monday's opening. So these are all like the yesterday's one. We'll check some examples, some practical examples, so that you get a better idea. We wait for first 15-minute candle. So let us say the low was 123. Then in 16th minute, I place sell at 123. No, it's not like that, bro. Do remember, we do reversal. Okay. So let us assume your above condition is R1 condition. Okay. We don't worry about the low or high. If in case it is R1, we wait for a red candle. After a red candle is formed, we enter at R1. Okay. Let me take an example. Okay, so like these are the ones which got triggered today. Okay, so Maruti, these are the yesterday's data. Okay, friends, I'll explain few more. I'll show few more charts so that like it will be like more. You will get more clarity, and then let me continue with your queries. Okay. Okay, see, these are Maruthi's yesterday's data. Okay, so 667465456650, and today 99. Okay, or 98 a.m. Okay, so just fill in at 9. Okay, so once you filled, so here it will be giving you the condition. So what is the Maruthi's condition? Open is between S2 and S1, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to go for long in this particular stock. So we'll just see the how it moved. So this is what the opening was. So the open was between S1 and S2. After the first candle is completed, okay, we'll be initiating long in this particular trade. So where to go for long? At S1. Okay. Okay. Now, what happened? So it just took support at S1, or you can even say like there was a double bottom at S1 and it started to move up. Just consider here SBI Life. Okay. Let us take this SBI. So the actual opening was between S2 and S3. Fine. So what we do, we try to go for long at S1. After the first 15-minute candle is formed. So what happened here? In the first 15 minutes itself, the target is completed and it closed at R2, right? So in these kind of special scenarios where there was like a huge gap down opening, and in the first 15 minutes itself it has closed at R2, we can go for short at R2 after reversal candle is formed. So when we are shorting at R2, the SL is going to be R3. Okay, so these are very special conditions where the first 15 minutes it was a buy, but in the same 15 minutes the buy target was completed and the sell is triggered. Fine. So with respect to Maruti, once again, like the open was between S1 and S2. So this particular stock we'll trying to go for long. So Kajaria, these are the data. So the open was 871. So here again the open is between S2 and S3. So this is S1, this is S2, right? So the open is between S1 and S2. So what we do, we try to go long at 873. And see, the one more thing which I want to say. So we know like we are trying to go long at S1 after the first 15-minute candle passes green, right? Now, wherever you enter, your SL is 866, right? So let us assume you are entering at 873. Your SL is 866.6. Let me round up to 867. Now, you enter at 8 after the reversal candle is formed. You enter at 870. Your risk is still reduced, right? 866, right? You enter even at 868. Don't ask me whether 868 will be coming. If in case 868 comes, you can enter long after the reversal candle is being formed with stop loss of 866.6. Okay, so the SL we know in advance. All we have to look is we have to look for the first 15-minute candle to be completed, and it should be in our intended direction. When I say like intended direction, if the open is between S1 and S2, we look for a green candle, and when the stock comes to S1, we'll be going for long. If the open is between R1 and R2, we try to go for short at R1 after the first 15-minute candle is a red candle.